Hi and welcome. My name is Guy Bartram. I'm Product Marketing Director in VMware for our Cloud Business Unit. And today I'm delighted to be joined by Antonio from American Movil. Antonio, please give us a brief introduction.
Thank you. Yes, so American Movil is a communication service provider, is a leading provider in Latin America, operating in more than 17 countries, and we also operate in Europe. We've been in the cloud business for more than 10 years now, and we have an extensive footprint of 10 cloud data centers from the US to Argentina.
Wow, so it's a big footprint. There's a lot going on there. Today we're going to specifically talk about app modernization and your app modernization solutions. So can you tell me what are the app modernization solutions you have from VMware, and why are these offerings important to your customers?
Of course. So first of all, let me clarify one thing. The kind of cloud that we have built is an enterprise grade cloud, and it's targeted to production workloads. And in that case, what we've seen in the past 2 years, 3 years, is that there's an increasing modernization of applications within our customers. And there's no answer to those needs. And what customers have been looking for, and what we have built for them, is a way where they can mirror what they have, where they can get technology that will be available for them in our cloud data centers, but that they can also have on premises. And what we have built is basically the ability to have a DevSecOps landing zone, where you can have, of course, your Kubernetes managed clusters, along with the set of tools that you need to put together a DevOps ecosystems that allow customers to bring applications from source to publishing in production in a more automated fashion, in a more agile way.
So you're delivering not only then the Kubernetes infrastructure, but also all of the CI/CD tooling to the customer as well. So they've got everything they need to do that development within, I guess, the secure guardrails of your enterprise cloud.
That's true. What we have in our cloud, and we can talk about further, but basically is what we're trying to do is become like the Tanzu as a service provider in Latin America for those customers. So facilitate to them the access to a platform that they know, that they can trust, but combined with our services. And yes, we help with parts of services that we have in our catalog to set up the CI/CD pipeline that the customers need, and also to be able to secure their DevOps ecosystem around it.
So you mentioned Tanzu. So tell me a little bit about why you chose Tanzu and how it's affected your business. I mean, obviously it's meeting a lot of different customer requirements, but why specifically Tanzu, and how's that kind of affected you guys?
So specifically around the decision to go for Tanzu has to do to what we see that our customers have. So in Latin America, the VMware footprint is in the enterprise is really, really significant. Most of the workloads in Latin America run on that technology. And what we saw is that VMware built like a natural path for companies to continue having hybrid clouds, continue to have their virtual machines, but also go into the Kubernetes journey in a more secure, more affordable way. For us as a service provider, we found a way to be able to deliver it as a service, be able to provision it self-service to our customers through APIs, be able to charge it in different business models, pay-as-you-go or for committed resources, and the multi-tenancy that it can support. So that's why we choose partner with VMware and build a Tanzu-based managed Kubernetes software.
For those customers out there, potential customers who don't know what about Cloud Director is, think about this as a portal for you to go in and to configure your infrastructure services, configure your application services, configure your platform services. And really what this is enabling them to do, this is really unique, Antonio, this is really cool, is you can go into your portal and you can see the resources and infrastructure and services being provisioned, not only in that data center, but also through the entire fabric of the other data centers where Cloud Director exists, or they might have a VCF endpoint, a private cloud endpoint, and they got that single control panel, a single control plane to go and provision services, change services, manage services. Is that correct? Did I sum it up right?
Yeah, that's correct, Guy. And not only that, not the API. No, today the most sophisticated customers, when you propose to them that they will get access to this self-service management portal that you just described, they are excited, but they want more, and they really expect also the API and a single API to handle everything across the different locations. And that's what we also delivered to them. With the Terraform provider for Cloud Director, they are also able to do infrastructure as code from a centralized point, and they have received that kind of openness or flexibility, in a very good way.
Yeah, that's particularly important. I mean, you hit the nail on the head, right? So we have a new consumer of cloud, a new persona that we need to kind of address, which is the developer who only wants to deal with code and doesn't want to go into UIs. So having support like Terraform, having the Kubernetes APIs exposed as well, just like you would do normally with Kubernetes, but all going and flowing through Cloud Director. Again, that single point of access into their infrastructure is fantastic. So what are some of the challenges customers face, particularly in DevSec and in managing security, in managing Kubernetes and Kubernetes security? Well, how are you addressing some of those challenges?
So the challenges that we see with customers is many customers, they have tried to do or to embrace the DevSecOps culture in some way, to start piloting it, to start implementing it. What we see is that for them, there are too many components, too many projects, too many versions, and putting them together, it impacts the stability. Also, they have to balance the level of functionality that they can achieve with the different bug fixes that they have to implement. It's also challenging for them to standardize their development cycles, to take advantage of the Kubernetes functions, readiness, liveliness, requests, quotas for their developers, and so on. Also managing images, the life cycle of images, and when they have multiple locations, it becomes more complex. So in summary, it also comes down to how they bring their team to a common knowledge of Kubernetes, of the DevOps culture, and what we do to help them is to bring them everything they need as a service, as a managed service, even if they like to, related to Kubernetes, so that they can really focus on designing and developing their applications, their processes on top, and do not worry about the security, the support. Now, one of the biggest things that we see is support around Kubernetes. Now, we were talking to a customer, and when they find out that we had support for Kubernetes, they were really interested because they were working on native versions of Kubernetes.
Got it. And are there any specific customer use cases that you want to discuss? Any particular customer stories that you want to share regarding the app monetization play?
Sure. So I can talk about a sister company that I know in and out. They develop a file sharing service in Latin America. They have several millions of customers. They use multiple locations, and they were running. They developed based on open source, and they had serious problems because they started with a virtual machines approach to their application. And just a few months ago, we introduced them to our new cloud platform, or the latest release of Claro Cloud, Movil. And what they really find powerful was the ability to use Terraform to set up Tanzu Kubernetes clusters, but also they really like what we've done with the App Launchpad. No, for us, App Launchpad is a catalog with our customers can have images, pre-created images of different open source components that help set up the entire DevOps ecosystem that you need to build in a truly easy fashion. And this catalog comes pre-created. So these are versions that somehow have been reviewed, in this case is by a company, Vietnamese. And so what they find out is that they were able to start bringing the service to closer to the customers. Before that, they used to run it from Mexico. Now it's going into Brazil, into Colombia, into Argentina. And that for a file sharing service that caters not only the mass or the consumers, but also enterprise or SMBs, the ability to have that service in country delivers incredible performance, delivers also compliance with having the data in country for those companies that matters to them.
That's a really cool use case. So I'm just thinking that, yeah, I mean, previously they would have had probably a lot of latency, probably a lot of packets dropped, a lot of poor user experience. And now, like you say, they're in your data centers in the countries. They've got the sovereignty of those countries if necessary for the data. They've got the bandwidth they need to be able to do far quicker uploads and downloads. And on a new platform. And you mentioned App Launchpad, and just to quickly zoom into that, that's one aspect of it that not everyone realizes is those apps that you get from the marketplace and App Launchpad from the Bitnami cloud marketplace. They've been pre-approved, pre-tested, and checked for security. They've gone through all of the pen tests and everything else by Bitnami before they're even published to you, to publish to your customers. So again, just adding to that security play, which is cool. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and it's building on top. Not for us to do that would be a tremendous effort. No, and so it's very well received.
Fantastic, and it gives customers the choice. The choice to use different applications. They don't have to source those applications themselves. They're all they're ready on the catalog. Okay, so can you tell me why customers should work with American Movil and Claro Cloud specifically, and not another provider with the same sort of skills and products? What makes you guys unique? What makes Claro Cloud a unique proposition?
Well, Claro Cloud has been in the market for many years now. It's been almost 10 years since our first release of Claro Cloud, and we have gained our position in the market, in the Latin American market in particular. So what makes Claro Cloud, which is backed obviously by American Movil, unique, I would say first is the footprint and our network. I believe we can give the best cloud experience possible to our customers when you combine our data centers, our network, our regional expertise, and the kind of platform that we built. Second, I would say it's the localized experience that we offer. You can have local contracts, you can be invoiced in local currency, local support in your language. You can actually, or we can actually organize a visit to our cloud data centers, and customers can see the cloud themselves in country. We also believe that hybrid cloud is is one of the key things that we are able to do very good. We don't want to force our customers to go and migrate into our cloud. No, we want to leverage what they have. We want to mirror their environment that they have at their own terms, be able to consume new and modern applications in Claro Cloud, keep what they have in their premises, but build this bridge with our network and with the VMware platform that we built that really makes this very simple, very seamless to work, to establish with products like vCloud availability, for example, or HCX, which is functionality that we have configured. They can truly have these hybrid clouds, and they can leverage their investments in infrastructure, the skills they have with the engineers and administrators that know how to run VMware workloads. So I think those are the things that make Claro Cloud appealing. You know, the customers will feel that they really have a trusted advisor, a partner that is going to be there, not for just one workload, but for a complete relationship that covers many things around IT, communications, and cloud for our customers.
Excellent. Well, it's a complicated world out there, and it sounds like you guys have got a very comprehensive offering to solve customers' challenges and problems. So, Antonio, lastly, how can customers find out more and get in touch with you guys at American Movil?
Oh, they can go to clarocloud.com, or they can also go to their local Claro or American Movil offices if they already have account managers.
Brilliant. But listen, thank you so much, Antonio. You've educated me about Claro Cloud and American Movil. It sounds like a fantastic offering, and I wish you every success in the future. Thank you very much.